After the long winter, the artist finally comes out of hibernation and it is officially market season once again. Hello, in case this is your first time on my channel, my name is Dee and I'm a comic artist and illustrator, and a little bit part of my job is actually going to like markets like this, or at least like what I want my job to be in the future. So this is my first market of the season as well as my first market that I did by myself. And yes, you did see me struggling to open up this table. I don't know, for some reason it was stuck. This is also the first time I'm using this table for one of my events. I got this table for Christmas, and it's definitely a brand new table because like it was so hard to open it, and I feel like these like little rings was also really hard. There's gonna be many firsts today. Also, putting up this table was such a hassle. I literally got yelled at by the one, not the organizers, but like the person who's like in charge of the restaurant, I guess. She yelled at me for dragging the table, which is why I'm like trying so hard to put this table together. I was literally struggling with this. But yeah, okay. One of the many benefits of doing an event solo is actually being able to show you how I set up. My setup is not that difficult, I would say. I haven't actually attempted myself. I think this was like the only time I would actually have like evidence of like how long it would take me to set up. I think like altogether, plus like getting the table as well as setting up my displays, which I'll be showing in a little bit, I would say it takes me roughly a half an hour. I don't have that many products, so it is pretty quick. Also, I don't have like those little like bins that people use when they do markets. I do want to get them eventually, but for now I'm just sticking to like these little racks that I will be showing soon. Just let me just put this tablecloth on. And also look at my little banner I got from Etsy. It's so cute and I love it so much. I think I'm gonna get a steamer. I have a steamer, but I think I'm gonna bring it with me to events so I can actually like steam this out, because I feel like it has like a lot of wrinkles, and I mean, I don't really typically care about wrinkles, but for my business, I want the wrinkles. So like I said, this is me putting my displays together. This is the easiest display I have to put together. I have two displays. So this one is for my prints, and I absolutely love this display. I got it from Etsy. It was like, I think it was like $35. It is amazing. It's so easy to put together. Like I barely had to speed this up. I did speed it up by 2%, but other than that, it was barely sped up. So yeah, the next one I'm going to be doing is a lot harder. It's the one that I'm going to be moving to the side. But before that, I'm gonna need y'all to listen to how awkward I am when I actually am talking to people. I'm doing good.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a great time last time.
Oh,
I'm so happy to be
yay.
here.
Okay, that's awesome. I love hearing that.
Like, girl, what was that? Like, y'all tell I be barely leaving the house, but okay. Now I'm putting together this display, and it is the worst display. I literally hate it so much. I cannot wait to buy a new one. I get so frustrated putting it together, and I'm literally just trying so hard to not like cry or rage because I'm in a room full of 8 people right now. But yeah, I just like gave up. Because I'm just so frustrated by it, and it was just so annoying. Said before, this is my first market of the year. This is with Kaido Market or Coda. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Eventually I will figure it out. Talk later in the video, like in like the review section of the video, about how I feel about this market, about how successful this market was. So I'm not going to talk about it now, but I will say I had a pretty great market. This is what my table is looking like. It's looking pretty drippy. I'm doing like this $1 sketch thing. So that was fun. So yeah, this is my little table. Like I said, it's very basic because I don't have that much stuff. And here I am just in my little awkward corner. And now it's time for Titty Cam!
Hello. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. My name's Dee, so I draw this stuff myself. Hello. Yeah, I do take card, yeah.
I wish I had more footage to show, but a good bit of the market was just me sitting in the corner like this. And afterwards, I started packing up, and also one of my like table mates, she was gone. She was out there like Usain Bolt. And I didn't get much footage of what like the actual area looked like. This is all I really have. But now it's time for the review section. All right, hi. If you see this tail whipping me in my face, it is my cat Biscuit. I don't think you guys. He's looking at me because he doesn't like being held. Say hi to the camera. This is Biscuit. He's my cat. You guys have not been formally introduced, and now he's leaving because he doesn't like being held, but I like picking him up. Or is he leaving? Are you leaving? No, he's gonna be playing with my money bag behind me. So, hi, hello. I'm filming this actually 2 days after the event because when I got back from the event, I literally came home and took a nap, and then I basically slept in until the next day, and then I had like a family event. So I feel like I wasn't able to actually sit down and do like a little talky talk about the event until today because my weekend was kind of cray cray. So he's just gonna be behind me because I guess he's mad at me. But yeah, I'm wearing a bonnet because I can do whatever I want. It's a free country. I'm also sitting right in front of a window, so that's why there's like the rays of sun coming down. So yeah, let's do the recap. I was a good business owner, and I was actually taking notes of like what people were purchasing from me. So before I started recording this video, I actually was looking over to see like which product was getting sold the most, and it looks like what product type was getting sold the most was my stickers, and what looks like was getting sold the most was just different types of stickers that was getting purchased. Yeah, too blessed to be stressed got purchased quite a bit, as well as me, myself, and the universe and my dairy girls. First of all, I should just start off by saying I overall overall I made $75, and minusing the table fee I made $15 in profit, which I'm quite proud of. I mean, it was better than my last market where I made like $0.00. So that was overall a success. I was also on the news. The news came out when we were at the event, and they showed some of my artwork as well as me helping with some customers. So that was super fun and super exciting. I'm like, oh my god, I'm famous. Overall, I had a very fun time at the event. I met so many cool people. I actually drew 2 pictures of the people I was like kind of like sharing like this little space. The event was in this like restaurant, like this historical like black theater called the Rex at the Royal. I'm gonna like put some images of it and stuff like that. I also have footage as well that you can see at Royal, and we were actually upstairs in like this little like hallway area that like led to like this other corner. I didn't go back there. I think that was like the kitchen area. So yeah, so like there was like a bar on the far end, and it was like this kitchen area on the other end, and like there was like these 2 rooms. So like there was this one room that was like really dark. I think it was mainly dark because it had like nightclub lighting, as well as the fact that the as well as the fact that the paint was very dark. It was like this dark emerald green. It was like very hard to like see in there, which is like why like at first I felt like really bad because I was like all the way in the back. I was like one of the last tables you got to, and I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm not gonna get as many customers because I'm all the way in the back. But at the same time, I was like, I feel like I need to be back here because I'm selling artwork, and you kind of need like a lot of light to like get a really good view of the artwork itself. So that's why I was all the way in the back where all the lighting was, because the room that I was in with my 2 like table mates were a lot lighter than the room where everyone else was in. Also, the news was primarily in that room as well, so that was exciting. Yeah, so it was very dark in there, but it was overall a very beautiful place. I liked it a lot. There was also a lot of foot traffic from downstairs because there was a brunch, but I feel like if we were there, so originally the market was supposed to be running from 12 to 5 p.m. But then the hours got changed because we had to go to a new location because we weren't supposed to go to the Rex at Royal. I'm just gonna say Rex Royal. I don't know if that's right or not, but I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say Rex Royal because saying Rex at the Royal is a lot to say. Okay. So originally we were supposed to be at like AMC Mother Bethel Chapel. I don't know, this historic black church, but it had a vandalism. It had like this it was vandalized. I don't know how to say that, but it was vandalized recently, so we weren't able to go there anymore. This minute they changed, so we would go to the Rex Royal, which also meant we also had to change our hours. So the hours we were at was 11 to 4, not 11 to 4, it was 11 to 3, which isn't that much shorter. It's only shorter by an hour, but I feel like if we had the full 5 hours, and also because I don't know for a fact, I know from what my table mates neighbors were saying, because they were talking about like getting food at like 2, and then like the girl went downstairs to go see if she could get food, and then she was like, oh, they stopped serving food at like 2:30. And so I mean they stopped selling like breakfast at 2:30. So I feel like if we were to keep our original time, which was 12 to 5, we would have had like a lot more foot traffic from that like 12 to 5 crowd, because it would have the lunch and then the dinner special. But instead we just had like the brunch special and then like the beginning of like the lunch special. I mean not special, like you know what I mean, like we had the brunch crowd, and then we had the beginning of like the lunch crowd. So that's why I feel like we would have had a lot more foot traffic, as well as I feel like also a lot of vendors. Also, I overheard, y'all know I overhear everything. I'm a very quiet person naturally. That's that's why if you like met me in the market and I was like very socially awkward, I am a very socially awkward person IRL. I know I say I'm like yapping right now, but like IRL I'm like very socially awkward. And I'm also very quiet. Like I'm very quiet because I like listening to drama. Listening to like what the organizer was saying. Mind you, I love her. She's so sweet and so kind, and I love working with her, and I love going to like her events. This is my second event I ever went with her, and I'm like had a great time because everyone, like all the vendors are like really cool and very nice, and they're also very welcoming. And you know, it just feels like a nice and welcoming environment. With that being said though, I love listening to drama. They were like upset, and I was like, oh, oh. So like apparently a lot of vendors dropped out because of the time change as well as the date change. All we got was a email that said our location changed, but then we were also promised that we were going to get new graphics. So we all get like little graphics to post about, to be like, oh my god, we're gonna be at this event, guys, come and visit us. So we were told that we were gonna be getting new graphics, but we never got new graphics, and apparently it's because the graphics person couldn't do it like within a day, which I was like understandable, because unless it's a Canva file, you're not gonna get graphic within a day. Like, let's be realistic. But I wasn't even mad about that, because I was just like posting on my story anyways that like, oh yeah, the location changed, guys, but I'm still gonna be here. But yeah, other than those minor problems, I had a really great time. I definitely do want to like branch out and expand the amount of products that I'm selling. I think I want to start making my bookmarks. I definitely do need to get more postcards, even though my postcards don't really even sell that much. I don't know why. I mean, because I only have 2 designs, but I do need to get more postcard designs, and I also would like to do some more sticker designs, definitely. I was thinking about branching into keychains. Keychains are expensive to make, but they're really good for selling though. You know, every market I do is a learning experience, you know? We're learning, we're getting better, and that's all that really matters, is that we're getting better and we're slowly growing the business. So yeah. Also, I did a new thing where I was doing these it is actually really funny. I did this new thing where I was drawing people in like my art style basically, and it was very funny because I brought my mechanical pencil, using a certain mechanical pencil to draw with. It's a 0.5 mechanical pencil because 0.7 does not feel good. I don't know why, it gives me the ick, but 0.5 I absolutely adore drawing with. And I brought that pencil, and I didn't think to check to see if I had enough lead in it. Fun fact, I did not have enough lead. So I did one of these like little like sketches of them, and everyone loved them so far. I was only charging $1, which everyone was saying I should charge more than $1, which my mindset was that I want to have some products that are like $1 that's just like easy, not easy, but like aren't super expensive, because something that could really, if someone was to buy like 4 stickers, they could get like this little sketch thing for $1, which would like even it out, and they could just give me a $5 bill instead of trying to find 4 ones, or I give them like change back, you know. It was like one of those types of things. Also, I also noticed that like even if someone wanted to buy any of my products, they were more likely to also just say, hey, I'll give you $1 just to, you know, draw us. And that was super cool. In the future, I will probably still do like the little $1 sketch thing, because I think it was very successful. The only thing is I probably will make sure I have multiple mechanical pencils on me, Jesus, as well as an eraser. I could not find any of my like fancy erasers, like my fancy, like, are they Premiere? I don't know what they're called. I love them so much, but I forgot that I was going to be doing that at the market. So when I left for spring break, that's also why I'm home, just in case you couldn't tell. I'm home because I'm home for spring break. So that's why I'm not at school right now. My fancy eraser, so I had to use a kneaded eraser, which I don't think was a bad idea, because like a kneaded eraser is actually pretty good, because then you can get like into like nitty gritty details. Wrap up this little, put a nice neat bow on this vlog. Yeah, we're learning every day. I was overall pretty successful. It was probably it wasn't my most successful market. I think my first market was probably my most successful market, but it was pretty high up there, better than my last market, that's for sure. The markets, I love meeting people and watching them be joyful about receiving my art, and it just makes me feel very good as an artist to, like, I know as an artist I should create just for the love of creating, but at the same time getting money for what you create is also really great. It's kind of like the perfect like middle ground between like the business side of my brain as well as the artist side of my brain. They come together and they're just like, this is right, this is good, and that's why I do what I do, honestly. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I promise I'm gonna get back to the not bits of scribbly, I think they're scribbly corner videos. Yeah, like I said before, in my last scribbly corner video, I wanted to like diversify my content. I know I keep saying diversify, I don't know. But I wanted to like make different types of content, so I definitely wanted to get back to making some vlogs, and I also want to get back to making some scribbly corners, and I also want to, you know, do different types of stuff. But you know what, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and if you did see me in person at this market, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do love meeting people, and I love talking to people, even though I'm really bad at talking to people. I'll get better at it though. I will get really better at talking to people. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, watching this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and you also comment something down below. Should I give homework at the end of these videos? Maybe I should. Okay, homework. What's your favorite thing to buy from artists, if you do buy from artists at markets? I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys live your best lives. See ya. Did you not want to be in the video, Bookie? Bookie. Hey there, Bookie. Look at me, Bookie.